right off the bat. Okay. My name is Kim Dale. I'm a resident on the west half of the southwest quarter of section 27-9 in Beard Township. Last couple of years I've been trying to research it pretty good. As far as I know, beyond the state's stipulation that a body has to be either disposed of within the first 24 hours, preserved in some form, or cremated. Beyond that, there is no mandate. I've lived on that property for my whole life. My father before him did also. I'd like to be buried there. I was under the impression there was nothing to interfere with that, but I was discussing it with a friend and who was involved with Woods County government, and he was just adamant vehemently that could not take place without the county commissioner's permission, and they don't give it out. And I'm not so sure why, if it's not on the right of way.
I'm not sure either.
You know.
But we just wanted to cover all the bases before
I have to have my carcass chained to the courthouse door or something in protest, you know.
So.
Did Woods County say if there was any kind of a form or anything that they had to?
He didn't say.
He didn't say.
He just said, oh no, that somebody tried it over there, they got in all kinds of trouble. And I don't know.
I don't even know.
I don't know either, because there's one down by Gold Tree that they just keep a fence around it.
Well,
No.
I think that's what.
His deal was that, well, the county will have to maintain the grave, and I said, no, I won't.
No, the county doesn't have to maintain it. We're supposed to
Property,
maintain it.
yes.
It's what we
Now,
understood.
I understand if the county wants me to record that on the deed, I don't have a problem with that. I mean, that makes sense, but so long as, you know, a record of it. But as far as prohibiting me from doing it, I wasn't quite sure what the county commissioners would have against it.
I was gonna say, that's why I asked Chad Rowe, said, you ever done this? He said, no. I said, I haven't either.
About 2 years ago.
But does it have to be recorded, you know, any record or anything?
I don't know, but we can sure do some checking and stuff and find out.
I mean, put what was that, probably an addendum on the deed or something.
A friend of mine passed away, and I went with his widow down to the the funeral home, and the man should have been whipped, if it was my opinion, but she was there just in the blubbery stage, and it cost her nearly $14,000, and I hadn't talked about flowers or a stone yet.
Right.
And I came home and told her, I said, you are not going through that. My box is built. I know where I want to be planted. My stones, form for that's all filled out, and I ordered it from the VA. It'll be marked. And so I say I came to find out if there was, in fact, some reason county commissioners would be.
Not that I know of. I just want to know how we're gonna word it.
Yeah. Let me do some checking. I can check with the auditors, and I can have email Cheryl and see if she knows of any kind of form or what kind of procedure we need to go through, because I have no
I don't either. Expect me to go
I'm
and
looking
look
at
them up.
this and it doesn't say anything about asking
We could-
permission, but you
see,
have
we
to
didn't
get
either.
body transport permits.
Body transport permits.
That depends on where he dies, so.
That's what I was
Digging and
thinking.
lining the grave.
What now?
But it doesn't say anything about asking anybody's permission if it's your
No, you just-
property.
You know what, just about
A
like
body transport permit, and have to find somebody to dig the grave and
Oh.
okay that, so, well,
But you're gonna be right there anyhow, so.
yeah, I mean, we don't any of us know exactly when or where he'll die, but
Right.
Yeah.
he just didn't want me to,
We're all in that.
I know.
Do you guys want us just to contact you back and then,
If there's a
Once
form
we
we need
know
to
what we
fill,
have
if
to
there's a
do.
form that
Right.
we need to fill out or whatever to meet our legal obligations, we'd like to be.
I'll do some checking this
That'd
week,
be-
and then if it has to be where we have to put something through on the agenda and stuff, and
Mhm.
something to be signed, we'll holler at you in plenty of time so we can get it on there for next week and stuff.
Right.
I
That sounds
I
good.
understand about a death certificate and all
Yeah.
that, you gotta have permission to die anymore. So,
Well, I was just thinking how to word it, and, be like right and legal and everything else, or, I mean, to me, I don't care to what you want to,
Yeah.
and Ashley does too, and Chad too, but we just,
Okay.
We'll do some checking and I will get back with you this week.
Just don't wanna be in trouble at the time, cause I'd sure hate for you guys, for me to have to store it here.
I've seen,
so I'll make a motion to table it until next week,
Okay.
and we'll get it all figured out.
And if we need to be on the agenda, call us. We'll do
What number do you want me to call you back
that.
at?
Leave it on our house phone, cause it's got a answering
Answering
machine,
machine, okay.
580-626-4754.
4754? Okay, I will do that.
I'm gonna have to send the sheriff out with a shovel and a set of handcuffs. Thank you.
guys.
You're
Thank
welcome.
Appreciate your
you.
time.
Sorry we didn't know the
Well,
answers on that.
We done neither, so.
We'll get researched and
We
get
will,
back.
yeah, we'll find
Okay,
out.
good.
Keitha, you said that was 21279 West Half on your legal, I'm sorry?
Yes.
Okay, I'll make sure I have the right legal. Is that right?
Yeah, the, what, yeah,
West half of southwest corner.
corner.
Southwest
West half
quarter.
or southwest corner.
Okay, 21279. Okay, thank you guys.
First time I've had a request like that,
No, yeah, okay.
so I just left Chad.
I'll also call Woods County and just see what they said, and then while I'm waiting on an email back from Cheryl, that way we have it in writing.
I was gonna say we probably are doing something in writing, and that we know we tried or
I'm
whatever.
sure, yeah, I'm sure that there'll have to be something marked somewhere on
I don't
the
care
land.
where he wants to be buried, don't matter to me, but
So they bury their husbands or wives on their property all the time where I'm from, and I've never heard of them having to
I
get
know you have to
permission
go
from
through-
the court.
that's Louisiana though, right?
I know you
Yeah.
have to have
But,
certain
I mean,
procedures here, because you don't see it very often,
you know,
You don't see it anymore hardly at all.
you know, but I have no idea what it is.
I don't either.
I think, you know.
Are you in for anything, or just me?
I'm just here for work, just
You want,
Sick
do
leave.
you want to stay for it all, or do you want to do that next?
The sick leave? Do it next time. I'll make a motion to approve.
Just initial it at the bottom, and we'll put the date, and that way everybody knows, there's not really a spot for you guys to sign.
At the bottom of the paper.
Yeah.
you want an initial.
Yeah, or initial sign it, whatever you want to do.
and will I get a copy of that?
Yep, I'll make you a copy of it, as soon as I put when I put it in the computer and put those dates and stuff on there.
That's the motion.
And do I count that as how on the timesheet then, on the payroll?
As regular sick, because you'll have, on your bottom thing,
I mean, on the thing I turn into you. Well, no, go ahead and tell me the
yeah,
first
you'll
part.
put in, donated 9 days, and then on the long sheet where it has the sick, just put however many days, if she had 3 vacation, put 9 sick, and then her 3 vacation that she used on the long, the long sheet that you always bring me.
Mhm.
The other one is just for your copy, but I would write on there that 9 days were donated, and put today's date on and stuff.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
I didn't know where I wanted to put it.
That thing won't move around on you. Now we go with the minutes, right?
Yeah.
Thank you for looking that up. Look at me.
Hey, ma'am.
Do you like it?
What?
She thinks it looks like pink poop. She thinks it looks like pink poop.
I wouldn't do the whole room that color.
No. This is gonna change.
I think you should just leave it like with the blue sticking on the top.
And the accent blue tape on,
Yeah,
that
that
runs into
makes it-
blue, yeah.
We probably should have done red, then we really could have had pink.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that would've made it look more pink that way.
It makes the little electrical box look good.
I make a motion for the minutes.
Right there.
All in favor?
Alright.
invoices for payment for doors.
There were 2 POs that were put on. I perceived it as 2 separate projects because one was first floor, one was second floor, one was out of courthouse security, one was out of county general. Tony came to me with the amounts. I put the PO on for the amounts. Then they come up and ask if they could be paid for a partial payment on that. The invoice was for the full amount that I had the PO on, and I went, okay, you need to subtract that amount. He's like, and I did, and I'm like going, but that's my PO amount, is that amount there? I guess the top little glass, they sent the wrong glass or wrong size or something, so he said it was about $600. But the POs weren't put on for the right amount.
Right.
So,
we'll just pay what the PO amount is, and that's it.
okay,
We're for 20,
even
25.
though we have a quote, the quote was given, Tony just put the PO on for the wrong amount.
So how to do that?
That's why it's on the agenda. Not my decision.
It's Tony's fault, right?
But I don't know if my system will let it do a partial pay when it's paid for a full amount of that PO. You see what I mean? I can, and I meant to call Kelpro before the meeting this morning and I did not get a chance to. It was kind of crazy in the office. I know we can partial pay it when it's less, but when that partial payment is above and beyond, somebody else is signing off on that.
So Tony put it on wrong.
Yep.
So, okay. He put on 2 POs for the same price,
Well, there's 2 different quotes.
2 different quotes.
Cause I mean, it was the exact same doors, exact same
Price.
everything.
Uh-huh. Tony's not even supposed to put on POs, is he?
Can you,
Somebody and I discussed this, just like paying up what the PO amount was, and tough on the other.
That's not the contractor's fault.
Okay, then, why don't we just table them till next week and we can discuss it some more.
And you're putting my name at jeopardy because I told him that we would do a partial pay.
Well,
But I mean, I can call him and tell him,
why can't you pay this amount and then have them write you up another invoice for remainder payment and get another PO on?
you're splitting POs.
splitting a PO, yeah. It's just like Rick Deep's part of them bridges, he forgot to, if the piling goes so far, so he just had to eat it if it went too far. That's about the same thing here.
On those, then we finally put on there, if it goes just, there'll be additional, after, what is it, 42 feet or
40
whatever.
feet, yeah.
40 feet. As far as those right there, they're fine to pay,
Mhm.
but I don't know what you're gonna do with that other $600. But if you're wanting to take with the whole thing, then, I don't have a problem calling him and saying,
We'll tell you till next week.
So this is what he estimated it was gonna cost, but then he said this is how much it was.
no. That is what he estimated it to cost. That's what the amount that the PO should have been put on for.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then we would have no problem, we'd do a partial pay for the $26.50.
Oh,
When it was finished,
I get you now?
Yeah.
Okay, I was getting so lost there for a second. Oh, I agree to table it then.
I'll make a motion to table it till next week.
you guys want those PO numbers? Or does it? doesn't matter to you
Jim, let's
guys?
clip together. I've been chasing halls all morning. You guys did pretty good, didn't you?
Yeah, they didn't do too bad.
Table PO 2861 and 2862. And when we make the motion to approve our PO, approve our for payment, we need to exclude these also because these were put in for today's payment. You see what I mean? Yeah.
M&O watch payment.
Yep. yeah, I wanted to have that discussion before we did our M&Os, was if you guys would have a solution.
What we do right now.
Exclude POs 2861 and 2862.
Second, all in favor, aye. Get blanket purchase orders.
Keep thinking that Brooks is gonna hurry to build that new town hall, but things are moving very quickly on that.
No, we're gonna be able to, like, what's wrong with their other one? Is that like on the south side there, the main highway that goes through?
But I think,
District 1.
I think they got a grant to build a whole new town hall.
You give me two.
So they tore down that old, where that old fire station was.
Okay.
It's all gone now, I think they're gonna build it again.
Right. Probably.
Blankets.
Oh my God, all of them?
It's District 1 and 2, is that what that, I'm sorry.
District 2 can't be signed.
Right, that's what I'm saying, I'm just making sure I didn't hear a District 3 in there or anything, so.
It's 1 and 3. District 2.
Right, yeah, we
So there was a
signed.
3?
Yes.
That was my question, so.
Yeah. Aside from the jet responders doing it?
Mhm.
Burlington's gonna put a new town hall where the old one was,
Yeah.
cause the firemen need more room.
There's just not much room in there for a town hall anyways.
On the property.
Where? Where the old town hall was, it's gone now, right?
Yeah, just right across the road from the co-op and the bank. Looks nice with that gone. Looks kinda nice down there with that gone.
Well, it's about to fall down, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, there's some holes in the wall and everything else I saw. Cause Pierce parked their bus there, I said, sure you wanna park beside that building? Did everybody feel the earthquake Saturday?
I was driving down the road, didn't feel
I know
it.
Diane and I felt it.
I didn't have a choice.
Anita should have felt it, right?
I was on the road to the ball game and Donnie's home by himself and he's like, oh my gosh,
We
it's
were
still
up here
shaking.
painting, not
And
but
people at
I think
Heston,
when it happened, we were
they
driving
ask
to
us
the
every week
lawyer
when
and
we're
get
at,
some
have you had
pie.
any more earthquakes? And she felt it at Heston, so.
We didn't feel
Yeah.
any of the aftershocks either.
Playing Midwest
It's only
TV
about 8
still.
miles from my house, so I didn't have a
We
choice.
feel it.
I didn't really feel that.
There's at least,
Yes.
there's at least 25 seconds.
But it was quite different feeling, I don't know, it's hard to explain. It wasn't the same type, you know, I knew
I
it
had
was,
to the boom part.
I told my mother,
Did you
I
feel
said
it here
it
in
was at
Cherokee?
least a
Yeah.
5-point or
Didn't feel
better.
that bad though.
And
Well,
sure
it's
enough
nice that
it
you heard the
was,
boom
but it,
and then.
So I heard the boom too.
it was different
It just
than
kept on
the other ones that we
Was it?
going. Even something, a few things
Yeah,
rattled
it
in my house.
was-
That's the first time things rattled, and oh,
You
damn,
know,
my new
not
TV.
kind of like this, there
Sometimes.
wasn't any of this, it was just a,
I
Oh, yeah, that's
like
what,
this.
that's
quit
when we
pick,
felt in the
fixing all the
courthouse.
pictures
It
on
was
the wall.
so bad.
Like as soon as I do, they get.
It was going
really
this
good.
and this at
Yeah.
the same time. It was like,
yeah, you were.
it was a brain rattle.
I wasn't sitting, I was standing, so it was a little,
Evidently Rick felt it because he was out in the hall walking around seeing if there's any danger. And I said, did you feel that aftershock? And I go, no.
I knew Facebook moved up pretty quick, and it did.
yeah, it was just different.
Somebody put on there if an earthquake happens and nobody reports it on Facebook, did it really happen?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. One of these is fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the side one.
Do you need to know what
Yeah,
these are?
thank you.
County sheriff.
Yeah, when you do that.
So you're not signing the sheriff on the side?
Yeah.
Yep, he is.
I signed them all.
Ambulance districts.
Who's supposed to sign the sheriff?
Nobody, but we had to put him to the meeting.
Oh, I'm sorry. Should have hollered at me.
I, sorry, didn't.
Did you miss one?
No problem.
It's Mark,
Amherst District.
got it. Mhm.
Do I sign it? Okay.
General government.
You can make him a list of what he signs and what he don't.
Oh my gracious, you read the paper, I know what all these.
It's like, don't hand it to me, then I'm just like.
There's one, I was reading through the
Jet
statutes.
responders.
It was
That's it.
trying to get it where they made the fire department something about the cameras.
Yeah, we're trying to get that changed.
You back over the fire, yes, yes.
Yeah. But we're still not in compliance until we changed them, so we changed them.
I know.
And so, but when I emailed Cheryl Wilson, she said, and I have the email and I have it attached to my requisitioning order, that she's new and no legislature.
And then there's some, I heard some guys talk about going back to the old bidding deal too. And accept all the bids and go on. You heard that?
Well, they'll have to do lots of changes on that before you can do that.
I would sure like to do that too. Do we need to make a motion? Tom?
Yeah, we need to make a motion.
I make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor? Bid 3MS carport structure.
Road crossing.
Road crossings.
Oh, sorry, road crossing permits. There's one. There's one. Gene called me on the carport deal. They wanna change it now.
They wanna change it? Change what?
No, whatever, they want to reject all bids.
Oh, yeah, that's what Roger's doing. I didn't call it.
I don't wanna get that changed. Yeah, there's 5.
5. Piece of paper said one.
It's 5.
He says 5.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
I was chasing pigs this morning.
Pig on the brain.
Mhm.
Bacon sounds good.
Well, that is.
Yeah, I'll have to ask Donnie tomorrow about when his house started shaking. Very much you can do except just write it out. I make a motion to approve. All in favor? All right. Now the bids for EMS carport structure.
Yeah, I called Roger and asked him if he wanted on the agenda what they was gonna do, and he said that they was wanting to reject them, so.
Do we have any bids?
Yeah, we already opened them. We tabled them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we tabled them 2 weeks ago.
I make a motion to reject them. Sorry, I'm a little off today.
You're the one where you can pick bar.
They're pretty early. Unforeseen business.
Did they give a reason?
They're gonna change, they're changing their specs.
That's not what I was told. I was told that there was too much money, so what do I need to put?
Gene told me they wanted to redo it, that's all he
This,
said.
we already went out twice.
I know, that's what I said. I said, Gene, you're gonna get mad, these people are.
You reckon?
Yeah. They wanna change it, that's all he told me.
Roger told me it was too much money.
Okay, put that down.
Okay.
Roger's probably, yes.
Yeah, he said he wasn't gonna, I don't remember what the bids were, the amounts were even.
I don't know.
Custom concrete remodeling was $48,850. And
And that's here in Cherokee, something.
Brad Wallace doing business as Better Built Homes was $47,450.
All right.
So the house, yeah.
You sure?
And it's a big house. else. Their carport wasn't that big.
Sounds like an awful lot though for a carport. I don't know what the specs were on the size, but
Well, we sent out specs twice, first time that we bid, right?
Correct. Correct.
I mean, sorry, Barry, nothing's cheap anymore. Is there any unforeseen business? I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.